Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is another podcast episode. Today's episode is going to be the new Helluva Boss episode that came out on Friday. The Helluva Boss episode is the full moon episode, season 2, episode 8. We have a special guest today. The man of the hour. My opinion of the overall episode was tragic. The ending, ooh, that burned a little bit in the eyes.
How would you rate it?
I honestly would give it a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10?
Like, graphics on point, artwork is beautiful. Millie and Moxie, beautiful. Luna, amazing. Everybody was just on point. The last 10 minutes just really ruined the whole thing for me. I knew they were gonna fight. That's why I hate it so much. I didn't want them to fight.
You were so excited to see it, and now you're like, oh, it was the worst episode ever.
I don't want to see them fighting.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, for real. I waited a whole month to watch it, and then the week that it was supposed to be released, Vizzy posted on Twitter that she could not release it until the last week of May, and then it was released on literally the last day of May, which she called. You totally called that.
I said it from the beginning. Watch her release it the last month of May. And what did she do? She did it.
I feel like that's bullying. Why tease us?
I knew she was gonna do it. That's just how she is.
True. Very true. Also, sorry for our grogginess. We had a party yesterday. Never be a pod! Group and playing! We're just friends! What are you saying? It was a pretty banging party.
It wasn't a classy, regular college party.
No, it was not.
It was my sister's 16th. We were with a bunch of kids.
We were the oldest people there besides the adults.
We are the adults.
Oh my god, we are.
We are the adults.
Shut up.
We're declared as adults.
How would you rate the episode?
I would rate it, I think, a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I liked everything that happened. It's just I could care less with the angels and the agents right now. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Like, when they popped up, I'm like, can we just go back to Blitz and everybody else?
That's what we wanted. We wanted the whole episode to be about them. But I understand why it wasn't all about them, but at the same time, like, we need closure, guys.
I don't need closure. I already know what's gonna happen.
She has a major prediction that Stolas and the parrot guy are totally gonna, like...
I want them to, like, get together. I really am rooting for the parrot guy. It's just that I know deep down that Fizzy isn't going to let it happen. She might, like, tease it a little bit, but at the end of, like, the show or and everything, Blitz and Stolas are getting back together. I'm not a hater, full-on hate. I'm a 50-50 on the relationship.
50-50 hater.
I think I'm on Team Stolas.
At this point, I just want Stolas to be happy. I just want him to be happy.
Like,
is that too hard to ask?
Yes, it is. It's way too hard. You ask me these characters to be happy? When are they ever happy?
No words.
The whole argument, I think it didn't go well, obviously.
Horribly.
I knew it wasn't going to go well. I knew that it was going to end like this. I think Blitz should have acted better. I know he wasn't going to. I know his reaction is his character. Like,
yes,
it's perfect. Like, I wasn't expecting anything different. Like, I didn't expect him to sit down and take it all in. I mean, it's Blitz. What do you expect?
It was a very Blitz reaction. Him yelling, him using insults, him screaming, and being verbally offensive. Let's just put it like that. Because what he said to Stolas was very offensive. I'm just saying.
But it was very Blitz.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate online right now that people are like supporting Blitz and saying, oh, Stolas is in the wrong. Stolas should have done this. Stolas should have done that. He stayed calm. He stayed calm. He like explained to Blitz about everything. He was like, here's the crystal. I still support you. I'm not trying to take away your business, what you do for a living. I still want you to be the happiest. Want you to still be the boss that you are. It's just he didn't want anything in the way of the relationship. He really wanted a genuine relationship. And I know deep down Blitz does too. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying
PSA.
that Blitz just really needs to sit down and think. He knows he's the problem. I'm going to say that. He knows he's the problem. He's not fixing it. He doesn't know how to fix it. And he just wants to be right all the time. He just thinks that everyone's going to abandon him at the end of the day. But you can't just insult people and think that you can just apologize. Because at the end of the video, he wanted to apologize.
Yes.
Okay, you can say, he was going to say, I'm sorry. Everyone knows this. But what were you going to say afterward? Like, I know people want to know, and I do too. But even if Stolas never even kicked him out, I think that whatever Blitz was going to say, I don't think it was going to be actually... Bless you.
Yeah.
I don't think it was going to be actually genuine.
I don't know. Because, like, Stolas turned around and was crying out of all four of his little eyes. That was so sad. And he was like, goodbye. And he was like, wait a minute. Did I actually hurt his feelings? Like, I genuinely think he had that sudden realization that he was like, oh my god. I genuinely hurt his feelings.
It's like that one episode where Blitz was like, Stolas can get hurt. Stolas has feelings? Excuse me? Yeah, he has feelings. He can get hurt. Like,
and he was genuinely upset that you didn't visit him in the hospital.
Yeah, I hate how people think that, like, Stolas, too, is just in it for the sex. He's not. He wants a relationship. He loves this little imp.
I know it started off that way, definitely, like in the beginning episodes where it was definitely that arrangement. But obviously that there has been some change about the show, and Stolas genuinely wanted to hang out with him, and you know, but are we gonna forget the fact that one Blitz called Stolas to Ozzy's just to spy on Millie and Moxie, and also he slept with Chaz? If we're genuinely gonna get down and dirty with it, I know it was a quote-unquote open, probably was open, but like, I bet you if Stolas knew about that, he'd probably be a little upset as spaghetti.
He would be really upset because
Stolas was loyal to him the whole time.
he didn't sleep with anybody else.
There was nobody for him to sleep with. You love me. That boy is sitting on the couch watching Spanish drama going, why Alejandro? That's a mood, Gabriela.
Eating his cereal and everything.
That cereal he was eating though, that looked good for real. I actually would eat.
The pancakes.
Oh yeah, Blitz made pancakes in the...
That pancakes look good.
Yeah, they did. They were purple.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue. It's blue.
Blue. Ah! That was honestly the mood of the episode. Is that TikTok audio right there. Also, if you can hear our washer or our dishwasher, we have the mics for a reason, so... It's Sunday, guys.
We're trying to get the house clean.
I definitely think that was a lot for Blitzo to take in. I definitely think that was a lot to take in. I definitely think he reacted poorly. I definitely think Stolas kept his composure pretty well until the end. But honestly, if somebody said that to me when I thought we had a genuine connection, I'd probably be crying out of for my eyes too. For real.
I think that Blitz was just making an excuse of, I just need a second, blah, blah, blah. like, instead of you assuming that he was just role playing, you should have actually sat down and said, okay, or like just take a step back and say, I need a minute. But you didn't. He just assumed it was all sex. And I know that's like his main source of protection. It's just thinking that, oh, they're just wanting sex, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make these sex jokes instead of getting deep down and dirty and all that into the feelings department. I totally understand.
I don't know, the way he said it. Oh, Stolas, I love you so much. I'm gonna stay. That was in such a mocking tone. I kind of was like, even if it was that way, that's still pretty, like, that's pretty bad. I'm
He
not
said the things that Stolas wanted to hear,
but not for real.
Not for real. Obviously, Stolas shut that down quick. Like, he was like,
He said thank you.
No.
He said thank you.
I got my answer, clearly.
Ooh, that was such a sassy thing. He turned around. He said, I already have my answer. I said, oh, say less.
I mean, he finally put his foot down, and as he should. I really am happy that he finally put his foot down in, like, that little second of him blushing. And, like, actually, like, debating.
It was damn bad for him.
He's like, I could wait until the next full moon.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I wait until the next full moon. I don't know. Oh, he's so cute. He is so cute.
That's all you. Obviously, she likes Stolas.
Yeah, my favorite character is Fizzarale, but my husband is Stolas. That he's such a beautiful character, and he genuinely cares.
He's a really caring character, especially since he is royalty. Because basically all the royals so far, besides like in this show, not talking about has been. We're not talking about has been.
We are not talking about
I know the other
been.
royalties over there, they're nicer, but talking about Helluva.
Anyways,
talking about the royalties in this fandom specifically, they're very mean, they're very gawky, and comparing them with Stolas, he's a very good character.
And Octavia is a good character too.
And Octavia, yes.
What do you think the other Gorisha will think? I don't care about what your arrogant brother thinks. Wow, the clapback, the silence on that one. I want you out of my life, out of this house. I think he makes great arguments. I think Stolas is a great arguer. I think he is a great arguer. Because he genuinely puts his whole bird heart into it. I have my answer. Oh!
He'll put his foot down when he wants to.
I think so highly of you. I didn't think you thought so low of me.
That hurt.
The pen dropped on that one. That one. The shoe dropped. I just think it's crazy because, like, you genuinely see, like, Blitzo, like, having some emotional roller coasters throughout this conversation. Like, how he almost cries over losing the book, but he didn't actually lose the book. He got the crystal instead. And then where he's like, well, I could do it better. If you want me to do it better, I can do it better. That's sad.
It shows that he does care for Stolas. It's just that his insecurities are getting in the way of having an actual relationship.
God, that just sucks. I hate that.
It sucks, and it's very accurate for his character.
Yeah. Man, Brandon Rogers plays him so beautifully, though.
I am really proud of him because obviously we grew up on Brandon Rogers. We've seen his older videos on YouTube. Like, we are OG fans, so we're not like, oh my god, Brandon Rogers sounds like Blitz. No, we're not one of those people.
Oh my god, is that Blitz? I know this kid did not say that right.
God dang it. But I'm really proud of Brandon Rogers, and I'm glad he has like this role and everything. And I like how he did a few interviews and he said that Fizzy Pop basically made Blitz for him. And I'm really glad that she gave him this opportunity.
Absolutely. He plays that character very beautifully, and like the voice range is just like on point. And like, but we can't forget about Bryce Pinkham's voice though. I stole this, guys. The amount of times we listen to Look My Way is actually probably unhealthy. Sometimes, like, we'll just look at each other and be like, can you put that song on?
It's a really good song, and I love the visuals. Like, they've never slacked on the visuals.
Oh, God, they're so beautiful. The whole show is beautiful. It's beautifully animated, beautifully written, beautifully composed. Definitely pulls on my heartstrings. It's like, that argument really didn't need to happen. It could have been, we could have saved this.
No.
No.
You couldn't have saved this.
No. It was gonna happen. The way he got the crystal in his name. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
That's love right there.
Speaking of love, love Fizzeroli's new outfit, guys. Can we get a round of applause for that? That was beautiful.
He looks so good. I was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of him. He looks so much better in my opinion. Like, I loved him to begin with. I love his clown and everything, but he just looked so professional. He looked happier. I mean, he has his man. They don't have to hide it anymore. He's
the little choker is so cute to me.
I thought
so
this choker was so cute. I'm really happy for him, and the colors fit him so well.
I know, he's such a pastel queen. Oh my god,
he's so cute. I'm so happy for him. Like, that's like probably one of my favorite like scenes in the episode.
Absolutely. I mean, I love Osmodius and Fizz's interactions. Fave couple for real. Besides Millie and Moxie, they're also my fave couple too. But like, there's just something about them that just like really make me happy.
I like Millie and Moxie. They're my number one, and then Fizzy and Ozzy are my second.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's get this boy on the mic. Let's listen to his opinion. Oh, I hope that got on the mic. I didn't hit him. He just hisses to go back into his shell. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Thank you. That was a great opinion. I really enjoyed that.
Sorry, he looks so cute. How to get him out.
It was the way that the argument was laid out that I definitely see where everybody stands on it. Stolas is genuinely hurt by the fact that he thinks that Blitz couldn't comprehend that he could have feelings for him. He's genuinely hurt about that. He's genuinely hurt about the words that were said because he didn't think that Blitz thought so low of him. Blitz is just confused by the situation because he's portrayed the whole situation wrongly. Also, he's done some things that make the situation be wrong. You know what I just thought of? When Stolas comes out of that portal to go to Ozzy's, and he's all dressed up for the quote-unquote date that he thinks that's going to happen, and he goes, I'm here! And he goes, wow. You're dressed up. Like, he's just like, I'm like, girl, he looking good. Shut up.
Isn't that your favorite outfit of his, or was that?
That's one of my faves. I like the new one that's coming up. It's very goth, and I'm like, are we going back to emo Stolas?
I mean, yeah, because we've seen the trailer, and he's singing with Veronica.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait for that. The two exes.
The exes teaming up is gonna be crazy. If he's still the ex, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's still the ex.
Yeah, because I've seen something today, actually.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry. Someone's cupping Stolas's cheek, and it looks like Blitz's hand. So I'm assuming next episode they might get back together. I'm not sure, but I know they are getting back together. It's a given. I mean, I really think that's my strong opinion about this whole show. I really think they'll have their up and downs, but Busy Pop isn't going to do that. I mean, she's not going to break them apart like that.
Watch it be the parrot guy.
If it's the parrot guy, I would be happy.
She is rooting for them.
I'm a huge shipper of the parrot guy and Stolas. I feel bad I can't remember his name. I'm really rooting for him. At least for a little bit, I just want Stolas to be happy. And if he's gonna be the sassy little birdie and not with the parrot guy, that's also okay too.
I just want Stolas to be happy. Also, I'm worried about Octavia, man. Her dad's gonna be clinically depressed. What is she gonna do?
Be emo.
Be the emo.
The emo queen that we love.
Queen that she is. Love her for that. Also, she's getting her own song. I'm so excited for that. She deserves her own song.
I think everyone deserves their own song.
We did get the duet in the beginning of the episode. We saw how each one thought of each other, and I kind of was like, yikes.
Just wanted sex.
Just wanted to do it.
It really shows that I know deep down he does care. He does care. It's just all he just thinks about is sex. And yeah, he has his breakdowns every now and then. I mean, everyone does.
Everyone does.
You've seen everyone break down throughout the season.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. There's like a couple of parts in his song where he's like, why do I always put myself in these situations? And I'm like, I don't know. Why do you?
My top 3 things I want to happen is Parrot Guy and Stolas. I want Striker. I want more Striker. And I want him to keep one voice actor because each time we've seen him, he has a different voice actor. I really want Norman Reedus to come back, but it's really hard for him to come back because he's one of the big ones. I understand.
And he's in The Walking Dead.
He is Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, XOXO.
Gossip Girl.
I understand, like, we got a little bit of him. I think he fits him more than the other voice actors. They did really good, too. It's just that, obviously, Norman Reedus fits.
I don't know. It's the way that he says, this one reeks of his overbloated master. I'm like, can you say that one more time for the mic, please?
For me, please. And then I also want more of Andy, which I know we are getting.
Oh, yes, Andy.
I love Andy.
Sassy Ice Bird.
I like his aesthetic. I love the ice aesthetic.
That is true. He does have a good one, especially when he's at the table with Stolas and Stella, and he's like, "Oh my god,
I'm tired of these bitches.
I'm tired of this grandpa. Let's do that, man.
You keep on digging.
You keep on digging."
But yeah, that's my main 3 that I want to happen. I want to see of.
It's the way he was like, "I'm not letting you. Let's go."
He wanted to fight Stolas. I was like, okay, you
insert chart here.
We're gonna go based off this chart. So basically, you want to fight this prince, Goetia. And you've said it yourself, even before he like said let's go to start fighting, you said that you think that you're so small, like referring to himself.
You only think of us as small and weak.
Like talking about like the imps and everything. Obviously we know the imps are the poor of the poor. I don't know if he really wanted to physically fight or verbally fight, but either way, he wasn't gonna win, especially during the physically fight. Because a lot of people think Stolas is so weak, but that's just because Stolas is not a fighter. He can fight when he wants to. Obviously, one of my favorite episodes is when, like, obviously everyone got, like, taken from the agents and all that. That's
just a glimpse of his powers.
You just saw not even his full-on power.
Just a glimpse.
And people think he's so weak. I'm sorry that he's not a fighter and everything.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
He's a lover, not a fighter. Because, like, obviously he could have tried and fought back with Striker if
he had that rope.
He had that rope, yeah. But if, like...
Don't try to do that little birdie eye trick with me. That won't work. Or whatever he says.
Yeah, like, obviously, like, if Striker didn't have all those weapons that are strictly for the Goetia and, like, the royalty and everything, obviously, Stolas could have fought back.
Mm-hmm.
So Solus is strong. People forget that, and it really upsets me because like people are like, oh no, he's so weak and blah blah blah. He's just an emotional little birdie.
Just because he bottoms doesn't mean he can't kill you.
Exactly. He can top when he wants to be.
He is.
He's a switch.
I definitely think he is. Absolutely. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I rate the episode a 4 out of 10 because I don't like them arguing because it makes me sad. But I really liked the fight scenes that were in it. Girl, that was good. That was good. Also, the way that Luna was talking, I kind of was like,
I love Luna. She's one of my favorites. Striker, I'm not in order. Striker, Andy, Luna, and Millie.
That's solid.
Not in order. I don't think I have a top favorite.
Stole his Fizz and Osmodius.
Oh,
And Moxie.
Yeah. I like Fizzy too.
But yeah, those are our feelings and opinions about the episode. But yes, that was today's podcast episode on Helluva Boss with our special guest of Fizzarelli and Fred the Turtle.
The Bubba.
The Bubba's. That's what we call Fred. The Bubba's. You want to say bye? But yes, that was today's episode of the podcast between me and Kota. If you guys like this episode and want to see more episodes, please comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like to. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and there's going to be more to come. Bye, guys!